Welcome to the Sunstone Stainless Steel Cabinet Island Assembly Instructions. This video will guide you through the steps to assemble your outdoor kitchen cabinet island. Once your order has arrived, move your cabinets, still packaged, into the area you are placing your new outdoor kitchen. Place the boxes into a loose configuration of your final island layout. Confirm which side is the front of cabinet by opening the tops of each box. Place a protective blanket or cardboard sheet down. Lay the cabinet box down so that the rear of cabinet is towards the ground and the front is facing up. Open the bottom of cabinet box and slide the cabinet out of box. Locate the peg legs for the cabinet. They are found in the interior of the cabinet in a smaller box. Hand screw each leg onto each cabinet. Adjust each of the leveling feet to the lowest setting by turning them clockwise until they stop. Then lift the cabinet upright. Remove any other packaging or boxes from the cabinet and place to the side. Do not install the drawer or door handles at this point. This is done as one of the final steps. Start installing any trim kits you have for your appliance cabinets. Your appliance cabinet should look like this, with front and rear peg legs installed. Do not install either of the kick plates. The kick plates is the last step after all cabinets are connected and leveled. Trim kits may come in several pieces: the vertical front-facing panel, the counter rail, and the horizontal filler rail. Each appliance cabinet comes with a specific trim kit designed to fit. Measure the inside width of the trim kit and match it with your appliance. Use discretion when working with trim kits for products not made by Sunstone. We go by the published cutouts and have not directly confirmed the cutout dimensions for non-Sunstone related appliances. If you purchased your appliance from Sunstone, we automatically ship you the correct corresponding trim kit. Your trim kit will vary in number of pieces and size of each part. They are specific to the cabinet and the appliance it is designed for. See the spec sheet and install guide for your cabinet and trim kit options. The spec sheet is in each cabinet box and on our website at sunstonemp.com, or call our office at 888-934-9449 for any additional questions. We are here to help. The cabinet counter rail is mounted on the uppermost section on face of the cabinet and just above the larger trim kit panel, and the two screws are inserted from the inside back panel of island sleeve. The counter rail has a dual purpose and ensures the right distance between the counter and cabinet drawers or doors. It is a decorative accent piece. It also allows you to install your countertop with a full bullnose edge that wraps around the front of the cabinet by simply not installing this top counter rail. The appliance cabinet support rail is at the rear of the cabinet and serves as a countertop support. You can adjust the depth of the sleeve cutout using this rail if your appliance is shallow or deeper. This rail can also be removed altogether for an appliance needing maximum depth. Now that you've individually configured each cabinet, it's time to set them up in the general layout of your island design. Leave some space between each cabinet to move around comfortably. Each cabinet has adjacent pin hinge connections, which align up directly on either side, connecting one cabinet to another, typically requiring at least two people to slightly lift each cabinet into alignment with the larger opening of each slot. Then, lowering the cabinet secures it in place as the pin slides into the groove. All cabinets, components, and panels are mounted this same way. Continue this process one cabinet at a time until your cabinet island is completely connected. There is also an anchor bolt which can be optionally installed if the ground is very uneven, or is useful if your island is being configured as a rolling configuration with our optional wheel casters, which can be mounted directly to the bottom of the cabinets instead of the included peg legs. Make sure the cabinet island is in the final location and secured to one another. Make any final adjustments first, including installing anchor bolts if needed. With a level placed on the top of the cabinets from left to right, you can raise one end of the cabinets to the correct level or slope slightly for water runoff. It is easiest to do this using a device like a scissor jack to lift one end, elevating the island to the height you need, giving you a good horizontal balanced island. Then simply turn the adjustable leveling legs on the cabinet counterclockwise until they touch the ground. Do this to each leg that is not touching the ground all around the island. Each cabinet has adjacent matching covered utility ports which can be opened for running either electrical or plumbing lines through. Additionally, many of the cabinets have large access panels at the base of the cabinet. If your utilities do not align up with the bottom access panel or are otherwise installed on a vertical wall, your installer can cut the necessary hole size in the material and bring the utilities into the cabinet island interior. Ensure all electrical outlets and gas lines are installed with proper wiring and hoses running through the length of the cabinet island. Connecting utility lines within the island interior will be much more difficult when the countertop is installed, so take the extra time to make sure everything is configured correctly. Kick plates must be installed from a right to left direction for the front of the cabinet island. If your configuration is open in the rear, install the back kick plates from left to right only. All kick plates for either the front or back of the cabinet island must be installed in a singular run. Do not skip cabinets as you will not be able to fit other adjacent kick plates. The kick plates mount with a simple pin hinge, the pin hanging just below the front and back cabinet rim. Hinge each kick plate on, then slide through the predefined open grooves. The left and right end kick plates, item number SCC25KP, are installed last. These are secured to the cabinets with threaded screws. It requires a Phillips head screwdriver from the top inside rim of the cabinet through the pre-threaded holes of the kick plate. Be sure to install the end kick plates before placing the end panel, item number SCC27EP. Now go through your cabinet island checking for any other items to finish up, like installing each of the handles which can typically be found mounted to the inside panel of each prospective door or drawer. If your island has a sink, then you will have one of our base cabinets, either the full height or the combo cabinet. With the full height cabinet, you can simply remove the shelf inset panel, which will allow the sinks, plumbing to insert through the shelf, or removing a shelf if so needed. For the combo base cabinet, these come with a drawer in the top which can be removed, and instead install the included false panel in place of the drawer, and also removing any of the shelf inset panels if needed. The extra drawer can be recycled or used for any other purpose you may have. The countertop is installed after your cabinet island is completely configured and leveled or sloped for water runoff. Counters can be placed directly on top of cabinetry. Each cabinet corner features a singular small hole to allow the installer to mount with fasteners for if your cabinet island is on wheel casters or your counter material is of fabricated steel, the installer can securely fasten counter down to cabinets. No additional substructure is needed to support the countertops. Very important. Before countertop installation, dry fit all appliances into any prospective cabinets with trim kits. Ensure that the correct trim kits are mounted and appliances fit correctly on the left and right sides of the appliance. After countertops are installed, it is much more difficult to make corrections. Lastly, install your grill, side burners, sinks, and fridge to complete your outdoor kitchen island. Remember that while not all grills are the same, they are all required to free hang while supported by the countertop only. Read your owner's manual for specifics on how your built-in grill is to be installed. Improper install may void warranties and damage to the grill or worse. There are special cases like your Kamado, which rests directly on the cabinet interior base. Never install the appliance into your island before the countertop is mounted. Congratulations! You've successfully assembled your Sunstone stainless steel cabinet island for outdoor kitchens. Enjoy your outdoor culinary adventures.